change this weather. Not weather, the time. Alright, so we'll do 11 o'clock. Hey everybody, Simviator. We are going to be doing a flight from Boise to Portland. It's going to be a VATSIM flight. I wanted to hop on this tonight because the airports have every position filled for ATC. I don't know if they're having an event tonight. I can't confirm any of that, but they do have every position filled, so there won't be any vacancies when we're contacting clearance, ground, tower, centers, approach, departure. So all that should be good to go. Alright. Get the engines fired up here and get it pushed back going. And then file my flight plan real quick. And then connect to the server. Oh, we gotta do that first.
TAWS system test. Okay. Latitude. Longitude. That's what we want. Alright. Good, connected. Flight plans filed. And grab some paper here. Wow. Salt Lake City Center has 3 controllers working center right now. Seattle's got 2. Boise's got 2 approaches. Each have a tower. We haven't even gotten to Portland yet, so let's get the Boise ATIS while we're here. Information Yankee. Bear with me, folks. I'm also streaming on Twitch right now. Two 982. Okay, 2-9er. Let's get avionics on here.
some reason. This just sometimes doesn't want to work. So let's disconnect, close VPilot, reload it. I don't understand. Okay. Alright, now we're on here. We should be able to hear. Why we don't. Alright. Let's call clearance delivery before we do anything else. Boise clearance, good evening. November 201 Romeo. Looking to pick up an IFR from Boise to Portland with information Yankee.
November 201 Romeo, Boise clearance. How you doing? So for your clearance, I was unable to send you a PDC for two reasons. One, your equipment suffix is reading Slant Sierra. For that, you are not RVSM capable, and your flight level is at 300. So your two options are to go to flight level 280, or if you got a different equipment suffix for me, either or.
I was flying the Bonanza the other night. Did you want me to resubmit that with the different suffix?
No. You can just tell me that you're Slant Lima, I assume.
Yeah, it's affirmative. Alright, so what happened was the last flight plan I filed was with Bonanza, which does not have a ceiling of 30,000 feet. So when filing my flight plan, I did not change in the equipment code.
Boise clearance, Cessna November 512 Sierra Kilo is the North General Aviation apron, looking for circuits with information Yankee.
November 512 Sierra Kilo, Boise clearance. How you doing? Stand by. You're number 2.
Right, 512 Sierra Kilo.
Right, November 201 Romeo. I have a reroute for you. Advise ready to copy with Sensor Slant Lima. I got it all ready for you now.
All right, we're ready to copy.
November 201 Romeo, clear to the Portland Airport via Boise 3 departure. Radar vector is Olaha, direct Bravo, Kilo, Echo. And then hood for arrival, J-Knox transition. J Canucks transition. J Canucks. I'm just going to spell it for you. Juliet, Kilo, November, Oscar, X-ray. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.6. Squawk 0431.
All right, 201 Romeo is cleared to Portland via Boise 3 departure. Then we're going to be going to Ona, I believe it was, and then Bravo Kilo Echo, then the hood for arrival to, or I believe it was direct to Ohana. Then Bravo Kilo Echo, hood for arrival to J-Knox. We'll be doing climb maintain 1,000. Expect 10,000, 10 minutes, 10 minutes after departure. Squawking 0431.
Number 201 Romeo. It's Boise 3 departure, radar vectors Olaha. and the rest was correct except for it's after BK. I think that's Bryce Canyon. Let's see. Actually, I can get that for you. Maybe I can't get that for you. Okay, I'll get that for you later. I think it is Bryce Canyon though. And then it's direct Jake Knox. It's on the Hood 4. It's the Hood 4 transition. Then Hood 4, and it's climb and maintain 16,000, which I didn't tell you. I said that wrong. Climb and maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 30010 minutes after.
All right, was that Omaha or Olaha?
Olaha. Oscar Lima Alpha Alpha Hotel.
All right, Olaha. We're going to climb, maintain 16,000 and expect flight level 30010 minutes after departure.
November 201 Romeo, read back correct.
All right.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. So you should tell us to contact them back when
November 512 Sierra Kilo,
We'll get
Boise
this started.
clearance. State your request again.
We're looking for circuits, November 512 Sierra Kilo.
All right. That was
Thank
a
you,
little
stand by.
mess.
Roger.
All right, APU starting up. Get everything set here. We'll toss the flight director on. Okay, maintain 16,000. VS it. We're going to be punching the engines here, so we'll try and hit 2,500 feet per minute.
November 512 Sierra Kilo. All right, so we do have a lot, not a lot, but quite a few traffic coming in, but we should be able to squeeze you in right now. For taxi, there's nothing I actually need to give you. For taxi, contact ground 121.7, request runway 10 right.
All right, so actually, before we fire the engines
for
up,
taxi, we'll contact ground 121.7 and we'll be requesting 10 right, 512 Sierra Kilo.
I'm
Thanks.
going to clear out my flight plan and input the new one that they gave us. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think.
November 512 Sierra Kilo, you still with me?
Move it. This is the part where I wish I had something. I'm putting a panel together. I wish I had something to make this quicker. Alright. And en route waypoint. First one's going to be Olaha. And we'll get the departure in there too. He'll give us the runway. For that, just get these en route ones in. PK.
That's the one that I wanted. Let's see here. Unless it is. No, I didn't think so. VKI one's all the way over there. Okay. So we're going to remove that. And try again. Okay, I'm guessing it's the first one since it's the closest one to us. There it is. Yeah, that's going to be the one that takes us toward beautiful. Alright. Type in the hood 4. Match is found. Squad code's been put in. No match for hood 5, huh? Okay. Now, I think he said JNOX first. Alright, so procedures, we're going to go to departure, and we're going to be looking for Boise 3. That's the departure we want. Load, and our arrival is going to be hood 4. Hold on. Maybe not. Approach, is that the hood 4?
Boise clearance, Alaska 96, ready to check.
Alaska 96, Boise clearance, have you 5x5.
5x5, thanks.
It's under a different runway because he did not give us that. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and roll with that for now. That works for me.
Be advised,
All right.
you're no longer issuing PDCs for clearance. Call up and we'll get you on the list.
119er 6 for departure. The ground, I believe.
Boise clearance delivery, Horizon Air 2215 ready to copy IFR clearance.
I don't know why the computer. I gotta figure out a way to get rid of that.
2215 is cleared to Seattle Airport as filed.
Okay.
Takeoff runway 28 left climb and maintain 10.
For some reason, the game's ATC is now cutting over into mine, and that's highly irritating. But let's get our engines started and then worry about everything else after the fact.
Horizon Air 2215 cleared to Seattle Airport as
Wait
filed.
for 20%, then we'll kick it
Takeoff
on.
runway 28 left climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 119er decimal 6 squawk 2671.
Horizon Air 2215 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi.
And normally you'd wait for that one to start, but we're just going to get the other one going. Not going to be super procedural today. And then we'll get the altimeter in here right after we get this one started. All right. Once those are running, we'll kill the APU. We'll get our generators on. That is 8.2. Break out my phone here. And bring up Boise Airport here so we know where we're taxiing to. Looks like it's going to be Alpha. My money is on Alpha. Alright. Engines are running. Gens are already on, it looks like. So we can turn the APU off.
Boise clearance, Alaska 96 requesting IFR clearance to KPDX as filed.
Alaska 96, Boise clearance. What is your equipment suffix?
One more time, sorry.
Alaska 96, what is your equipment suffix?
It should be A32N, but the client is not letting it go in, so it's A320.
Yeah, I'm in your slant code, slant Lima. I'm assuming slant Lima, but are you?
So what they're referring to on there is each aircraft
I am not sure. 96.
is equipped with an equipment code or designated an equipment code. So some
Since you have a link,
aircraft
please,
don't
I
have
can,
like
show you a little chart on those codes.
CDUs or
Sweet,
FMSs
that is helpful. Thank you.
that can automatically fly at the 152. It's a hand-flown plane, has no autopilot whatsoever, so that has a different equipment code than this plane we're in, or the Bonanza that I was in that also has an autopilot. So alright, so we'll request a pushback here. Boise clearance, November 201 Romeo. Do we get you guys with a request for pushback and taxi, or is that going to be ground?
November 201 Romeo, it's going to be ground, but you don't need to request one unless you're pushing back onto a taxiway.
I think we're clear.
Awesome, then you're good.
Alright. Doesn't look like a taxiway there, so. Engines are started, we are good. Let's go.
Delivery Alaska 2503.
That's our taxi light on.
Was
Good
that
measure.
Alaska 2583?
Yes, sir. Request IFR as follows.
Alaska 2583, Boise Boise clearance. State your equipment suffix code.
Sorry, say again.
All right, so we're gonna switch to ground.
What's your equipment suffix?
We will request taxi clearance from them once we're all pushed back here. It's nice and rainy here.
Big Sky approach, hello, Delta 1718, information Yankee, flight level 260, descending spud 3 landing east.
Delta 1718, Big Sky approach, altimeter 2982, visual 10 right.
2982, visual 10 right, Delta 1718.
Alright, that's pushed back far enough.
Departure, good evening, Alaska 2514 with you, climbing out at 8,000.
Alaska 2514, Big Sky departure, radar contact, sliding 360.
360, Alaska 2514.
Whiskey Alpha.
19.6, squawk 0, correction, squawk 4005.
Alright, that's a long one, but I'll try it. Clear to Portland.
And ground, JetBlue 1647, request taxi to gate. JetBlue 1647, Boise ground, hello, taxi to parking via Alpha.
Alright, so the fun thing is going to be trying to stay ahead of this flight. I have a comm panel from Logitech that I will be working with as we try to stay ahead of this flight. Alright, we should be good. Let's get this party started. Boise ground, good evening. November 201 Romeo, we are ready to taxi from the north hangars for the Boise 3 departure.
November 201 Romeo, runway 10 left, taxi via Alpha Whiskey.
One zero left, we're taxiing Alpha to Alpha Whiskey.
November 01 Romeo, verified squawking 4031 and mode Charlie.
That's 4031.
November 01 Romeo, A from 4031.
Alright, should be squawking now.
Yep, thank you. I'm showing you 4131 actually. Oh, never mind, you got it.
Alright, so we're clear to taxi. Let's go ahead. Here. That's Alpha right in front of us. Speed here. Alright. Just had to look down at the squawk code, make sure that was good to go. It's going to be an Interesting IMC flight here. I'm looking forward to it. Make sure this one's set. All right, 2982. Rain looks like it just picked up.
November 01 Romeo, contact tower 118.1, we'll see ya.
118.1, we'll see you. All right, so we switched it over to tower frequency. We'll get our takeoff clearance from them. VS at 1500 for now. All right. So we're approaching 10 left. We'll get up there, let them know we're ready for departure. Once autopilot's on, we'll get our other frequency set so we can stay ahead of the flight, which you always want to do. Alright.
Boise Tower, Delta 2531, visual 10 right.
Delta 2531, runway 10 right, clear to land, wind 1406.
Clear to land 10 right, Delta 2531.
Boise Tower, good evening, November 201 Romeo, holding short runway 10 left, ready for departure.
November 201 Romeo, hold short runway 10 left.
Holding short runway 10 left. Alright, so he must have somebody coming in. Oh man, the rain really picked up. I know he has somebody landing on 10 right, 10 right. Don't have them down here yet in our MFD, but
November 01 Romeo, runway 10 right. Correction, number 10. Correction. Here we go. November 01 Romeo, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
sorry for all the 01s. 201 Romeo, we're cleared. Takeoff from 10 left, fly runway heading.
So many 01s. That's not your fault.
All right. Landing lights are on, taxi lights are off. Go. It's going to be heading. So we're going to go heading mode. We're cruising. Good. V1, rotate. Positive rate. You're up.
Delta 2531, welcome to Boise. Exit left at Echo, hold short runway 10 left.
Alright, left at Echo, hold short of 10 left, Delta 2531.
Your autopilot. go. So we'll
Delta
hang on here until he
2531.
gives us a direct
Taxi, let's do
to-
this cross runway 10 left at Echo. Hold short Alpha. Contact ground point 7 on the other side.
Okay, cross 10 left
we're
on
getting
Echo
some
and
ugly
contact
stuff
ground
here.
as Alpha. Hold short of Alpha.
Get
Delta
above it,
2531.
hopefully. Cruise is 30,000.
November 01 Romeo, contact departure. Have a good night.
Contact to departure. Have a good night, sir. Oh, we're over speed. Fantastic, saturated.
Good evening, sir.
American 1441, runway 10.
And who's that checking in?
Qantas 808.
Qantas 808, Big Sky approach, information Yankees current, descend, actually, Qantas 808 cleared direct Jimmy, descend and maintain 5,000, visual approach, runway 10 right.
Direct to Jimmy, down to 5,000 and expect 10.
Alright. Still over speed here. Brooklyn. Boise departure, November 201 Romeo at 6700, climbing to 16,000, heading 100.
You're on the wrong frequency, check your PDC, go to your properly assigned frequency.
Alright. Okay. I don't see... Unless it's the other guy.
Big Sky approach, American 302, descending through flight level 21,000 on the Cayenne 3 arrival.
Flight level 21,000, I haven't heard that one before. Did you mean flight level 210?
Yes, now 20,300.
You're still doing it wrong. Flight level 203,
Alright,
not
so
20,300. American 302, Big Sky approach. Information Yankee is current. Cleared direct Jimmy and descend and maintain 5,000. Expect the visual approach, runway 10 right.
Down to 5,000, direct to Jimmy, expect 10 right, American 302. Now descending through.
Boise departure, November 201 Romeo at 8,500, climbing to 16,000, heading 100.
Number 201 Romeo, Big Sky departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 16,000, clear direct OLA.
16,000, clear direct to OLA. Alright, so. We're good to 16,000 still. He didn't clear us to anything higher than that. And we will go nav mode, and we should be headed to OLA. We are. Alright. So we are good. Looking beautiful so far. Turn landing lights off. About 10,000.
Number 201 Romeo, radar service terminated, pre-exchange pods approved. Unfortunately, Salt Lake City Center is offline.
I appreciate it. Frequency change approved. Have a good night. Okay, so I tried to jump on whatever was happening here before anybody jumped offline, but it is too late, so we are going to follow our own nav until we get to Seattle Center. So we'll key that one in. filter on here in my VAT scan. Gotta refresh it here. You know what? We're gonna give them a try. So one thing I always like about VATSIM, I'm probably going to be looking at getting on Pilot Edge once I get my panel and my entire home cockpit set up. It's just an awesome way to brush up on ATC skills. It's nothing, not that you have to be serious as a heart attack in a real plane, but you want to be much more professional and proficient in a real aircraft. Of course, this is a sim, so you want to do that here too, but this allows you to make mistakes, and they won't be critical mistakes as they could be in a real plane. So it's always fun doing this. Looks like we got someone below us there. So being as we're on our own, I'm going to go ahead and crank this up to 30,000. Where we wanted to be anyway for this trip. And then I will contact center somewhere in there. Alright, we're VSing at 2,500 feet per minute. And we are now over Boise Airfield, that of which we just took off from. We are 40 nautical miles from Boise. there climbing. I'll give it a little bit more power. We're dropping to about 210 knots. We'll go standard. And once we get up there, we'll cruise it. Nice little pace. Well, I've been on for 48 minutes. All that. That's why I cut a lot of my YouTube videos down. It's just so much to do. Start up, get your clearance, taxi. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, but it takes a lot for the videos. Just a quick reminder for anybody who watches these videos on YouTube, this one will be getting posted to YouTube. If you saw the arrow bracelet that was in my last video, I'll also have a new one in my upcoming video. Go to arrowbracelet.com, put in Simviator15, save yourself 15% on your purchase. Anything you want in the store, head on over there. They got a lot of cool stuff. Alright, we're almost there, so I'm going to drop vertical speed to 2,000 feet per minute. We'll gain a little bit more speed, and once we're level, we should be able to cruise nicely. I will monitor VATSIM on my phone once we get into Seattle's. Switch over now.
Delta 683, contact phone approach 124.35.
Have no need to be on Unicom.
2435, 683.
Yeah, we're probably if I had to guess, somewhere in like 15.
Southwest 2216, descending.
Probably right where Olaha is.
Delta 2978.
Where Olaha is, we'll probably be right.
Then on the head for arrival, landing east, ultimate 294, Southwest 2216.
We'll be in Seattle's airspace. We'll give them a call and continue our flight to Portland.
USG 998. Do you know what runway we can expect for arrival?
USG 998, contact pilot approach on 124.35. I'll let you know.
124.35, USG 998.
Alright, so we're pretty much level at 30,000, flight level 300. We will pick up some speed here. Try not to go over 300, we'll cruise right around there. Should be a pretty quick flight from there.
Portland approach, good evening, USG 998 with you at 11000 inbound via the hood. We're wondering what runway we can expect for arrival.
USG 998, still on center.
And we forgot to switch, we apologize.
UPS 801, fly heading 330, vectors for sequence, and maintain 250 knots.
Browser heading 330 until maintain 250 knots, and back to for sequence, GBS 801 heavy.
Alright, we actually got a different frequency here for the one that I see us in on VATScan. So we're going to go ahead and call them, because from what I'm seeing in VATScan, we're in their airspace. So, on our way to Bravo Kilo Echo. Slow this down. Get a nice cruise speed here. Seattle Center, good evening. November 201 Romeo at flight level 300, just east of Ontario, headed to Bravo Kilo Echo. He's not on anymore either.
November 201 Romeo, you're way outside Seattle airspace, just by March to your call 2.8 for that.
Alright, my app must be messed up. We'll monitor Unicom till we're in. So it's got him showing a different circle. So I'm guessing we're not in there quite yet. But we'll go back to that.
Southwest 2168, fly heading 260, descend maintain 15,000.
Yankee 15,000, sliding 260.
We'll get Portland approach in there already. All right.
Alpha 3125, disregard. UPS 801, contact Poland approach 124.35.
Poland approach on 124.35. Zero, good night, sir.
Alright, so I'm going to call Seattle Center.
Delta 842, fly heading tree 10 vectors for sequence, maintain 15,000.
Maintain 15,000. Was that 240?
Delta 842, fly heading tree 10.
Pretty much, probably right now, because it's looking like...
Seattle Center, GPS 971 with you at flight level 90. Good night, down.
GPS 971, Seattle Center, climb maintain flight level 400.
400 GPS,
Southwest 2168, fly heading 220.
220 for turn on skate.
Delta 1720, leaving airspace to the south, Oakland Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Enjoy the rest of your flight.
I had a really good VATSIM app before and it just stopped working on me. This VATSIM app was really good. It was really accurate. And for whatever reason, it stopped working.
Southwest 2168, contact Portland approach 124.35.
12435 for turn on skate. Thanks, man.
Let's see if we can get it to work again.
Delta 842, fly heading 230, proceed direct hood, resume the hood for arrival.
Direct hood and proceed direct.
Okay. Okay. So VATSIM map is working. We are pretty much out of the, we are pretty well out of Seattle's coverage right now. We're in it.
Delta 842, contact Portland approach 124.35.
124.35, Delta 842, over the head.
Seattle Center reaching 97, now check 2000.
3H97, Seattle Center, good evening.
Good evening.
Alpha 3125, contact Portland approach 124.35.
In the meantime, let's see if we can.
Seattle Center, good evening. Caravan November 9669 Charlie is with you 50 south.
Caravan 9669 Charlie, Seattle Center, good evening. Southwest 2216, maintain 250 knots to hood.
Maintain 250 knots to hood, Southwest 2216.
There it is. Alright, so my assumption is with those, we're probably going to be landing 10 left. So we got our transition.
Southwest 2216, contact Portland approach 124.35, good night.
And our approach loaded.
Over the approach 124.35, Southwest 2216. Yeah.
Alright, we're clearing.
Seattle Center, Caravan November 69 Charlie, I'm going to need to return back to the field.
Caravan 90669 Charlie, roger. Caravan 9669 Charlie, cleared to Bellingham Airport via radar vectors. Fly heading tree 40, descend maintain 6000.
Descend maintain 6000 and one more time for the heading, November 69 Charlie.
Caravan 69 Charlie, fly heading tree 40.
340, November 9669 Charlie.
Alright, so it seems like we're headed straight for a couple aircraft in Seattle's airspace, but I think we'll be able to make contact with them before any catastrophe strikes. Plus, I don't probably see what flight level they're at. This seems pretty good with that.
Charlie's got the field in sight.
Command 6-9er Charlie, clear visual approach runway 34.
Visual 34, 6-9er Charlie.
We are cruising.
Shell Center, Philippine 3264, passing through flight level 150, requesting for climb on flight level 290.
Philippines 3264, Seattle Center, climb maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Philippine 3264.
November 201 Romeo, Seattle Center.
Number 201 Romeo.
November 201 Romeo, ident.
201 Romeo is type Cessna Citation, level at flight level 300. We are direct to JNOX.
Number 201 Romeo, squawk 5104.
51040.
Seattle Center FedEx 1857. Heavy climbing, just past 10,000, climbing for 15,000.
FedEx 1857, Seattle Center, climb maintain flight level 370.
370, FedEx 1857 Heavy.
Okay, so we didn't have to contact them. They contacted us. They're a little bit early on the VATSIM now.
Center, just to speed things up, I'm going to just go ahead and disconnect and restart on the ground. I don't know if you have my flight plan still on file, but I'll just call you back if needed.
Kevin 6-9er Charlie, roger. It should still be in there. We'll see. November 201 Romeo, radar contact 30 miles west of Baker City, flight level 300. Descend via the hood for arrival, Portland, landing east, altimeter 2978.
Altimeter 2978, 20 Romeo. We have a hood for transition. Open.
UPS 971, radar contact lost. Reach 97, depart Jackson, heading to Tree 0, and after Jackson, descend, maintain 4,000. Expect vectors ILS 16 left approach.
Alright, depart Jackson at 230, and give me the set altitude again, please.
Reach 97, descend, maintain 4,000 after Jackson.
Alright, 4,000 after Jackson, 1 left, 97, thanks.
Alright, so I'm looking at the hood for arrival. Where'd it go? PDF here. It's got us showing flight level 240 will be intercepting at 280 knots. But we are 57 nautical miles away right now, so
Reach 97, radar contact left.
Seattle Center, citation 65 Juliet Whiskey with you at flight level 380.
Citation 65 Juliet Whiskey, Seattle Center, Ida.
All right, there you go, Seattle Center.
just a side note there. When
Number 65, Juliet Whiskey, radar contact 85 miles east of Pendleton, altitude as reported, welcome aboard.
when Boise handed me off to Unicom, or to Storm Monitor Unicom, I should have switched to a VFR aircraft at that point, which I wasn't really VFR. I'm above the clouds. I can't see anything visual. I have no ground markers or anything that I could even visually navigate with. But I'm just assuming it should have been, I should have squawked VFR, which is 1200, until I got into Seattle's airspace and he assigned me the new squawk code.
Alaska 2583, Seattle Center, Ida.
Roger, Ida.
Alright, so the Hood 4 arrival calls for us to be below at, or below, I believe.
I'm not sure if my IDEN is working, but we're warning 4005 for Alaska 2583.
Maintain 280, which we're good right now. We only 5.
Alaska 2583, radar contact for 5 miles east of Kimberly, altitude as reported, welcome aboard.
We did not cross JNOX at flight level 240. We're at flight level 280 right now. Should be at 17,000 by the time we get to Mito. So we're going to dive this back here and we're going to get a little aggressive on our VS 3,000 feet per minute. You know what? We'll go 3,500. I have speed brakes on this thing if we need to crack them.
Question from Alaska 2583.
Alaska 2583, go ahead.
Which runway are you landing tonight? 10 left or 21?
We have a 10 knot tailwind.
I'll probably get 10 left.
Alright, thank you.
Alaska 2583, confirm the rest of the flight plan that you're flying.
Okay, next fix would be
Alright,
Romeo.
we are 18 nautical miles. Let's
Sorry, RABBI.
drop this to 17.
On the host HOOD.
And we will BS again.
Alaska 2583, thanks.
And into the soup. Here we go.
Seattle Center 65, Juliet Whiskey.
Citation 65 Juliet Whiskey, go ahead.
You running south operations this evening?
Citation 65 Juliet Whiskey, affirmative.
All right, I guess we'll be looking for the Chins 4-star with the RNAV Yankee for runway 16 center, if that's available.
Citation 5 Juliet Whiskey, affirmative, descend via the Chins 4 arrival landing south, altimeter 2977, and you can...
So you can set this stuff
RNAV
ahead of time in your FMS CDU.
All right, descend via the star, and we'll expect runway 16 center via the RNAV Yankee. 65 Juliet Whiskey.
I like to call it FMS, Flight Management System. Alright, and we'll take Bear at 13,000. Right, give it a little more power. Maintain about 250, and we will get ourselves set for Bayer, which we cross at about 270, so we're pretty decent here at 250. Give it a little more power. Once we cross my toe, we'll start descending to. We don't have to go at 3,500 feet per minute. Okay. Alright. We'll do about 1,500. Should be plenty. 15 nautical miles out. We'll go about 2,000. That should land us the place.
Philippines 3264, leaving my airspace to the east. Salt Lake Center offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Enjoy the rest of your flight.
Building 364, I'm sorry I did not see your last transmission. Should I switch to Unicom onto this mic?
Philippines 3264, affirmative. Have a good flight.
Oh, thank you and bye-bye.
Okay, we are way fast. Way too fast for Bear.
Alaska 96, Seattle Center.
So we'll drop to 9,000 once we hit Bayer, and that'll be the H hood will be next up. Hood 4. Again, so we're coming up to it. And go 280. We'll be about 250 when we cross the hood.
Oscar 2583, just upon top of the system, to be descend now.
Alaska 2583, descend via hood 4 arrival, Portland landing east, altimeter 29078.
Alright, descend on the arrival landing east, we get the altimeter for Alaska 2583.
Citation 01 Romeo, expect a visual 10 left approach.
We'll be expecting 10 left approach, 0 Romeo.
Seattle Center, Tiger 01 is 50 miles from the field.
Alright, so he's
Tiger
saying
01, roger.
He's saying visual. I don't think he knows the weather I have on, but we should be able to make this one happen. Okay. So speed up a little bit here. Make sure we're hanging out around 250. Alright, this 10 left is on the opposite side of where we're at, so we're gonna downwind, enter the pattern on a downwind, we'll left base, and then left final at the direction of ATC, is my assumption.
November 201 Romeo, fly heading 270, descend maintain 6000.
Descend maintain 6000, fly heading 2700 Romeo.
were you able to reach Alaska 96? I think you have some sim issues.
Alright, we are in heading mode now. Like I said, I think he's going to get us lined up right next to the airport.
I'm not sure I see Alaska 96 anymore.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I think he disconnected.
Again, we'll back it down, try to maintain 250. So we're going to be right over the Columbia River, pretty much straddling the U.S.-Canadian border. But more U.S. than Canadian. My guess is final call out's going to be descend to maintain 2,000 before we left base and left final. It's been a good flight so far. A little bit of confusion here and there, but again, VATSIM's a great tool. I really enjoy it. Alright, so he's going to hand us off to approach. Then immediately upon approach, we'll switch over to tower frequency. Or we'll set up tower frequency. Power down just a bit. He's going to set us up for the RNAV. Which I flew a VATSIM flight last night from Opelika to Naples Municipal, just to kind of test my new avionics equipment. And they pulled the same thing. I was in the Bonanza, which is probably a plane I'm going to use quite often for my videos and my Twitch streams. So everything worked good. They RNAV'd me to runway 5, which is a beautiful approach. It's right off of the Gulf. You're right over the Gulf, and you come right into runway 5. It's a very beautiful approach. And final. All right, pick up a little bit more power here. So we're level at 7,000. Try and find a balance here with the power. We need to be right at 250, but we're good.
Number 201 Romeo, descend maintain 3,000, Portland altimeter 2978.
Altimeter 2978, we're going to descend, maintain 3,000, 0 Romeo. Okay, 3,000 set. OVS on down.
do about 1,000 feet per minute. Back power down as we're picking up some speed. I'll actually go 1,500 feet per minute. Switch back over to heading mode.
FedEx 1857, leaving my airspace to the South Oakland Center offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Enjoy the rest of your flight.
Thanks. Frequency change approved. Head over to 120, FedEx 1870.
Seattle Center, Tiger 01, request 3,000 feet.
Tiger 01, maintain VFR down to 3,000 feet.
Maintain VFR to 3,000, Tiger 01.
We are speeding pretty good. Alright. Now we're bleeding off some air. Once we slow down to 200 knots, we're going to go our first notch of flaps. Then we get down to... $175. 175 knots, we'll go full flap. Get the tower frequency ready here. On my phone, so I can punch it in real quick. Right, got some rain.
Alaska 2583, expect visual approach runway 10 left.
Alright, 910 left, Alaska 28, 83, 2583.
So I'm going to bounce between 220 and 240. Starting to see the ground here. Oh, this goes off of this. I forgot. Okay, let's go. Zero might have been a little too low.
Citation 01 Romeo, turn left, heading 110. Vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 110, 01 Romeo. This controller's on its game, you can tell right now. Sure, they were much busier at one point tonight.
Citation 01 Romeo, put up at your at 10 o'clock and 10 miles, report a sec.
We have the airfield in sight, 01 Romeo.
Citation 01 Romeo, clear visual approach, runway 10 left.
Go for the visual, runway 10 left. 01 Romeo. Alright. Alright, so on the PFD we have the airfield in sight. I can see where the runway is at. We're going to contact tower here.
Citation 01 Romeo, contact tower 123.77, good night.
Contact the tower 123.77.
Yep.
Have a good night.
2 Max 8, runway 10 left to Tango, taxi via Tango.
Taxi via Tango, 2 Max 8.
Alright. Portland Tower, November 201 Romeo on final for runway 10 left.
That Challenger 01 Romeo.
Go for 01 Romeo.
Challenger 01 Romeo, Portland Tower. Good evening. You look like you're coming on your line up for 10 right. Confirm you are lined up for 10 left.
Yep, 10 left. I'm getting it lined up right now.
Okay, and Challenger 01 Romeo, wind 1707, runway 10 left, clear to land. I do have traffic behind you. Is a 747. He's Nordo. He's got some emergency. So minimum time on the runway, please.
Minimum time on the runway, clear to land, runway 10 left, 01 Romeo.
KLM 15,
right, so here,
departure is offline. Switch to advisory approved. Have a great flight.
get this thing slowed down quickly, but we also need to be quick.
Speedbird 29er, right heavy. We have a number 2 engine failure. We're turning inbound on the ILS 10 right at 10 miles final.
Speedbird 298, sorry to hear that. Runway 10 right, clear to land, wind 170 at 7. At least you got 3 more engines, right?
There we go. There's our runway right there. Landing gears down. We get the lights out.
You can't fly to London with 3 engines?
No.
Well, we are coming in hot. All right, 3 green. Landing lights down. We're gonna put this baby down. All right, flight idle. And it's gonna be rough. We are down. Ooh, wow. Speed brakes out. Well, I think I would have broke a gear there.
And 2 Max 8, looks like you're headed the opposite direction on Tango, but not a problem. Turn right, Echo 3, and then right on to Echo up to 10 left,
right
the
here.
Echo.
So the 737 can follow up behind us. Boy, that was a hard
Challenger 101 Romeo, right turn right Alpha 4, and then straight into the ramp. Have a good night.
Turn right Alpha 4, straight into the ramp. Have a good night. 01 Romeo. Alright, so there must be no ground, which is fine. We'll take it in here and park it.
Portland Tower, good evening. Alaska 725, looking for IPAR, please, to San Jose.
Alright.
Alaska 725, Portland Tower, good evening. Stand by PDC for your PDC.
Started up the BBC, Alaska 725.
Okay, and lights off, taxi lights on.
Sorry, it is Echo 3, and then, sorry for taking the wrong path, 2 Max 8.
2 Max 8, not a problem. Right turn Echo 3, and then right Echo to runway 10 left at Echo.
I'm not worried about it. We're going to put it anywhere we want, really. This looks pretty good.
2 Max 8, that's your next right turn, and then right one more time, and then just straight north.
Okay.
No marshaller, but we'll handle it.
Sorry, I had a problem with push to talk. Okay, 2 Max 8.
We are good. Parking brake is set.
Portland Tower, United Airlines 223, pushing start.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 223. Did you get your clearance yet? I think I was just working on it right as you called me.
Sorry, no, this is my first time using VATSIM, sorry about
Avionics are off.
Okay, yeah, 223, you have your PDC, and then when you're ready, let me know when you're ready to push on the Tango.
And we're not going to worry about the APU.
Roger, United Airlines 223.
Zebra 298, turn left, Bravo 6.
All right. That concludes the flight. That was very, very hard landing, but for everything that was going on and being in the terrible conditions we were in. So that was a pretty good flight. Pulled up short here as well, but number 201 Romeo makes it to another destination. And look, we have a rainbow as well. Be sure to follow me on Twitch, YouTube. I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well. Again, aerobracelet.com. Go get you some stuff. Put in that code Simviator15. Get you 15% off your order. That is all for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I'll post it on YouTube. And I'll be having a new video coming up probably this weekend. Be a nice little flight with the equipment again. And I'll have another bracelet on there from Aero Bracelet to review. So head to YouTube, hit the like, subscribe. Come sit right seat with me. We'll see you on the next one.